Bedtime Stories with Issy. Are you ready to share a new story? Well, I have chosen a very courageous story to share. The title of the book is Archie the Brave. If you have this book at home, you can read along with me. The author, the person who has written this story, is Laurel Lewis, and the illustrator, the person who has drawn all the pictures, is Nugraha. Now in this story we're going to meet Archie, a little boy who is so scared of many things. And the children at school make fun of him. But something changes. Shall we read and find out what happens? Archie the Brave. Archie was a little boy who was scared of almost everything. He tried to be brave like his parents told him to, but he found it very hard. One day, while Archie was on his way to school, he heard a strange noise. He turned around to look and saw a big dog. Archie was scared, so he ran all the way to school. He arrived at school huffing and puffing after all that running. "What's the matter?" his best friend Jackson asked him. Big, the dog," Archie stammered. Unfortunately, some of his classmates heard what Archie said and they sniggered at him. "He is such a coward," one little girl said. "Scaredy pants Archie," they exclaimed together. Archie felt sad. It hurt his feelings when the other children made fun of him. The next morning, Archie saw the big, mean dog again. Archie was terrified, so he ran. He didn't get very far when he saw 3 little puppies. Of course, the dog must have been their mother, who was protecting them. Archie knew never to pat a dog unless his parents told him he could. Archie backed away slowly from the dogs. Meanwhile, the mother dog began to lick her puppies' faces. Archie was pleased. The big, mean dog was now a happy, smiling dog. "I have to get to school now," Archie told her. But every time Archie took a step, the mother dog took a step too, followed by soft little paws. Archie told the dogs to stay behind, but of course they didn't understand. Archie was worried that his teachers would be cranky with him for bringing the dogs to school. All the children laughed when he arrived at school. "Here comes Scaredy Pants Archie." Then they gasped. with a bunch of dogs. Archie walked past the children who had laughed at him, his head held high with pride. "Can we pat your puppies?" a little girl asked. "We'd like to pat your puppies too. They are kind of cute," the other children said in agreement. "Sure," Archie smiled. "They aren't so scary once you get to know them." The children lovingly picked up the puppies. The puppies licked the children's faces and kissed their noses. "We're sorry, Archie," the children apologised. "What is going on here?" a teacher asked sternly. She looked furious. The puppies ran off across the playground. They went down the slide. They swung on the swings. They climbed on the monkey bars. They even went into the staff room and ate the teachers' lunches. The dogs were having so much fun, and all the children were laughing. The teachers were screaming and pulling out their hair, and Archie was holding his tummy. The puppies were so soft and cuddly that after some time, even the teachers started to pat them. One of the puppies licked Mr. Jonas on the cheek, who then smiled happily. Archie breathed a sigh of relief. For the rest of the day, the puppies helped out in the classrooms, helping with math, helping with art, and helping with cuddles. It was the most exciting day ever. All the children cried out, "3 cheers for Archie, who brought cuddly puppies to school! Archie the Brave!" they exclaimed. Archie was relieved that the day had turned out all right after all. Suddenly, he found 4 friendly puppy dogs staring at him with their big, soft eyes. He knew they were saying, "Thank you, Archie, for a fun day too." Archie is no longer scared of anything. Well, almost. And now everyone calls him Archie the Brave. Oh, that was a wonderful and courageous story. I liked the way Archie overcame his fears. He realised that the dog wasn't so mean and scary. She was only protecting her puppies. And the children at school who called Archie names, well, they had to apologise because they realised it was an unkind thing to do. Sometimes we do get fears and are scared of things, and that's okay. We just have to find different ways of overcoming those fears. I wonder, if you had some dogs following you to school, what sort of things would they get up to in your classroom? I hope you've enjoyed today's Shed Time Stories, and if you want to, you can like, share, follow and subscribe to Shed Time Stories, and then you will be ready for the next book for us to share together.